Good morning, everyone. This is Mrs. Anju Malim from Springfield's Masap Tank. I am going to take biology for class 10th. I welcome all the 10th class students to this session. We are going to start with the new lesson number 1, nutrition. We are going to deal with plants, animals, and human beings' nutrition, modes of nutrition. It's very interesting. You will be able to visualize slides in between, and please try to pay attention and watch the video with full concentration and try to understand the concept and to complete the given task on the daily basis. Now to start with, what is nutrition? Nutrition is a process of taking in food and using it for growth, metabolism and repair. Yes, the process of taking in food to get energy, to perform different activities and for growth and for repair of our cells is called as nutrition. Basically, nutrition is of two types, autotrophic and heterotrophic. Now we will deal with autotrophic and heterotrophic nutrition in detail. What is autotrophic nutrition? Autotrophs are those organisms which make their own food by acquiring nutrients like mineral salts and water from soil and some gases from air. And the mode of nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. That is auto. Auto means self. So the plants are the example. They can make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. As you have studied in the earlier classes, plants prepare their own food. So example is plants and some bacteria which can perform the photosynthesis. Next, heterotrophic nutrition. In this mode of nutrition, organisms do not prepare their food and are dependent on other organisms for food. For example, we human beings, we get our food from plants and animals. We are dependent on plants and animals. So our mode of nutrition is heterotrophic nutrition. And the example is animals, fungi and most of the bacteria are heterotrophs. Now we will now see what is photosynthesis. As you have learnt in your earlier classes, that is, it is the process in which plants make their food using carbon dioxide, water and minerals in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. You can observe from this equation where 6 molecules of carbon dioxide reacts with 12 molecules of water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to give starch, 6 molecules of water and 6 molecules of oxygen. We have to test whether the starch is formed or not during the photosynthesis. For this, we can perform a small activity where we pluck a leaf and put it in boiling water for some time. Take out the leaf and place it in a test tube containing methylated spirit and place this test tube in a hot water bath for some time. After that, we keep the leaf in a petri dish and do a test with a solution called iodine. Pour the drops of iodine on the leaf. The leaf will turn into bluish black, indicating the presence of starch. So we conclude that during the photosynthesis, starch is produced. The bluish black color shows the presence of the starch. Next, we will deal with what are the essential factors for photosynthesis. As we have seen earlier, carbon dioxide, water, sunlight are all essential for photosynthesis. This experiment is also called as Moll's half-leaf experiment. Here, we take a potted plant and keep it in dark for 3 days to destarch it. Take a wide mouth bottle with a split cork, select one of the leaf and insert half of the leaf into a bottle containing potassium hydroxide pellets. Now the use of potassium hydroxide here is to absorb the carbon dioxide. The leaf inside the bottle is deficient of carbon dioxide and the leaf outside the bottle is having the carbon dioxide. We leave this apparatus for some time, for 3 to 4 hours. Then we go for the iodine test. As we have done in the activity 1, we take the leaf, we boil it in water, we put it in methylated spirit, keep it in hot water bath and then we test it with the iodine solution. The part of the leaf which was inside the bottle remains colorless or pale and half of the leaf which was outside the bottle turns bluish black, indicating that the starch is formed in half of the leaf which was outside the bottle which was getting the carbon dioxide. So from this we conclude that carbon dioxide is essential for photosynthesis. Now my next activity is, we have seen that oxygen is evolved during the photosynthesis. So this experiment is also called as Hydrilla plant experiment. In this experiment, we take a twig, a stem of Hydrilla plant and place it in the funnel. Take a beaker, fill with water and invert the funnel containing the Hydrilla stem, and also invert a test tube over the funnel as shown in the figure. You can observe in the figure. Yes. And leave it for some time. Leave it in sunlight. Photosynthesis takes place. After some time, you will observe air bubbles accumulating in the upper portion of the test tube. Carefully and slowly take out the test tube and test for the presence of the oxygen. Here, the test is, take a matching, a glowing matchstick and test it for the presence of oxygen. The matchstick will burst into flames, showing that the gas evolved is oxygen. So we conclude here that during photosynthesis, oxygen is evolved. Our next factor for photosynthesis was sunlight. To perform this activity, we select one potted plant and select one of the leaf and place a black paper. It is also called as black paper experiment. Place the black paper on a part of a leaf with the help of a clip and leave it in sunlight for 3 to 4 hours. After that, take out the leaf and remove the black paper and do the test for the starch, presence of starch. For this, we have to do the same test as we have performed in activity 1. First, boil the leaf in hot water, then in the methylated spirit, then keep it in a hot water bath and keep it in a petri dish. Keep the leaf in a petri dish and add the iodine drops. The part of the leaf which was exposed to the sunlight will become bluish black, showing the presence of starch, and the part of the leaf which was covered will not turn bluish black, and this indicates that the starch is absent in this area. So here we conclude that sunlight is very essential for photosynthesis. I hope you are following the concept. Now my next topic is, I will be taking here today we have covered the factors essential for photosynthesis are sunlight, carbon dioxide and chlorophyll, and we have also seen that oxygen is evolved during the photosynthesis. So today's homework is, write the differences between the autotrophic and the heterotrophic nutrition, and also explain with a neat label diagram Mole's half-leaf experiment. Now these notes are available in the PDF you will be receiving from the school. So please complete your notes, and I hope you enjoyed this session. Thank you for watching this video.